Amigos, continuamos con Dragon Age de Veilguard. Vamos a la parte 2.
They're dug in here. The Venatori must be after something nearby. Let's get it first.
Continue the punishment!
I call that a win! Ranged attackers!
Take out those crystals and we cut off the power they're channeling.
We're not alone.
Let's go!
About to have a problem.
Fight on, battle!
Wear them down! They're shooting for us! Do not fail the gods! See that? Bad guys.
Would you look at bro?
There. The Venatori can't lock us out anymore.
Better be ready. One!
likely they co-opted it to seal off this place.
That's another barrier down. And another Fenarel altar.
Were Varric and Solus close?
I thought they were friends. They seemed to get along, but maybe...
Maybe they weren't actually friendly.
It's hard to accept that someone you know could lash out at a friend. Maybe I'm being silly. People do horrible things to their friends, don't they?
All the time. But, well, look. Nothing silly with wanting people to be nicer.
Get ready!
That's another barrier down.
Trouble nearby. Ranged incoming!
There. That's what the Venatori are after. That wolf statuette. We've seen them before. Better keep it safe.
aiming for us! Now!
Now there's a nice shot.
That's the problem. They're hitting us from afar!
Take the shot.
Finish it!
Places between. Now you see, Dweller, the god. Their minions scavenge what the if the Evanurus.
Spell it out for me. Exactly what happens if the god...
The fade flows now.
Like I needed another reason to stop them. You believe the gods could blight the whole crossroads?
A revenant is destroyed, others remain.
Does it bother you staying in Solus's old hideout?
It is what it is, and maybe we can learn something. You?
It doesn't. What's the problem? Shouldn't it?
Places between.
This was with my things. It looks like your handwriting. I didn't read it. Well, a couple of words. I thought it might be one of...
It's those wisps. I need more wards.
Oh, I can help with that.
I started this. I'll deal with it.
I don't know. I think they're cute.
So cute.
They didn't steal your notes.
Maybe they like you.
Do you follow the chantry? The pendant, I noticed...
I barely keep the holidays. It's from an old job.
Oh, which one? Maybe I read about it in a Tevinter paper.
I'm barely in the papers.
Oh, but when you are, it's on the edge of something. What about that one story with the demon, the diamond, and the deadbeat magister? Oh, they mentioned you twice.
That was a hit piece.
Of course. Do the papers write anything else?
They write what sells. But their aim was at the Magister. The real trick with that job was the client ratting me out to the deep.
What?
It's always something. Funny how that did. Tell me you read the rest of the paper too?
Oh, yes. Sometimes they have these stories. I only see a few papers a year. I never know how the stories end.
Happily ever after. Why not, right?
Aren't you some sunshine?
Some shadows are optimists.
I hope you're right.
All right, Belle. You get me the name of your cereal. I'll try and track the...
That's fine.
I'd like to go back anyway. Spend time in Docktown, pick up gossip.
One company?
Why not? Ready to go when you are. Look who's thoughtful.
How do the Venatori keep the blight from infecting?
A candle hop. They carry messages through the city.
Why does everyone call him the Viper?
Are we here for the Shadow Dragons?
I trade news with the Shadows, but it takes more than one source to get along here. Besides, I was doing this before they came knocking, before Varret, too, right here in Docktown.
Nothing like coming back to the city.
You miss it.
Yes. No. Oh, I don't know.
An honest answer.
I can barely keep things straight as it is, and...
Doesn't make things easy. Come on. There's paper sellers all over here.
Want to see if they got your name right?
Most papers don't say much, but read between the lines. I'm not here as much lately. I'll take what news I can get. We'll see if we can find Balaras. All right, let's go.
So before Varric, before the Shadows, you worked for...
Same as now. People who find me and have jobs worth taking. Docktown people, runaways, the desperate.
And you do this on your own?
I've got contacts, informants, people I cross paths with, but at the end of the day, yeah, it's just me. Okay, keep an eye out for paper sellers. We'll start on the north side of Lower City.
How many do we need?
Don't worry, I'm paying.
Trouble at the palace?
Let's get started.
Magister say no!
We'll take a paper, thanks.
The best word in Docktown.
This one
right
quotes
here.
several magisters, several lies.
How did you fall in with the Shadows?
I'd worked with some of them before. Not that they were upfront about it.
What changed?
I was after a missing person. The Viper was hunting slavers. Our paths had the same end.
And your missing person?
Free and breathing when we finished. The Shadows brought me in after that.
Trouble at the palace? Magister say no!
The Viper! More than one person. You'll read it here first.
One, please.
I'll save this one for the Viper.
Viper spotted at a local fish fry.
Hold on. There's still papers to buy on the north side. Let's stick around here.
Welcome. Here for a drink, a meal. I'll be with you right away. All right. Enjoy.
So what do you?
Come to buy? I'm sure we can strike a deal.
Look around and you'll find something. We've got, I don't know, something you might need? Great! I'm going back to my book now.
We'll get these ones later. Let's finish the north side first. We'll get these ones later. Let's finish the north side first.
Another rebellion? Here's what we know.
I've got a contact who works this area. Let's see if he's around.
What happened in Marnus Pell? First-hand account.
What about this one? You've got a good eye. I was starting to think my good neighbors lacked taste. Go on, take a closer look.
Okay. The charm's good against all manner of curses and manipulation. Fair price.
You won't find better at the Circle, but you will off the docks. For half the price.
Nev.
Alec? Oh, if you say it's,
Hey, if I'd known, I would have told you. Come back next week.
I write them myself. The Magisters.
Most honest thing I'll hear today. What about you? Is there something you're buying, my friend?
Rook. And if I wanted overpriced charms, I'd go to Tala's on the narrow road.
Local. Who do you think sold them to her? What about you, Nev? You cost me a sale there.
Just looking for gossip.
Not much that'd interest you.
We chased a relic through Docktown. The buyer was Venatori, but the smuggler belonged to the Thread Crime Syndicate. You're a thread?
We don't deal with cultists. Your smuggler broke the rules.
And the Venatori?
There's been more in Docktown. Boss says it's under control. But between us, I don't like it.
Then it's worth keeping an eye on. If you hear...
So will you.
You know a member of the Thread Crime Syndicate, personally?
Don't tell me you're surprised.
With you? I thought surprise was a given.
Careful. Surprises here lead to trouble.
Trouble's not always a bad thing.
All right. Come on. If we want more gossip, we need more papers. Let's head to the south side.
You've lived in Docktown your whole life?
Since I was born. Unless I'm out of the city for a job. Had a few apartments around town. The current one, it's not the lighthouse, but it's mine.
Pell. First-hand account.
You've been an investigator for a while.
It's not a short story.
You've made it this far. Is there a secret?
Trust people enough to get things done. Not enough to get you killed.
And that's how you stay out of trouble?
No, but it's the best shot you've got. You know, Barrick hired me not far from here. I think we've got enough.
What now?
Now I'm starving, and I know the best place in the city.
Doing all right?
Huh? Yeah. I'm good.
The lighthouse doesn't have this.
What?
A view of the water. I don't know, it helps me think. But we've got places to be. Come on.
You! This fish won't eat itself. I said next time you were here, it was free.
Sure thing, Hal. Next time.
Yeah, it's always something.
Joining Varric. Us. Do you really wish you'd said no?
No. I just have a bad habit of picking jobs that go sideways. You think I'd learn?
You said you take jobs worth taking? This one was. The red?
Varric said this job would end with Solus. We'd stop a ritual, then I'd walk away. But those gods escaped. And if the world falls, the city goes too.
Is that why you said yes?
People will tell you Minrathous is broken. And they're right. It's corrupt, petty. Saving the world won't fix it. I take the small wins, Rook. Hal's serving fish another day. Getting past the next scrape alive.
We got in over our heads, didn't we?
Same old story.
The gods weren't a twist?
I've seen worse.
Then I'm glad you stuck around.
Misery loves company.
Strength earns mastery.
A sharp eye, a quick mind, and luck. That's what...
So, do you think I could become one?
It takes a certain amount of focus.
Oh, okay, well, me... I still can't believe it. I'm talking to...
And that's sweet, but...
Right, just a person I'll try to remember.
Rook, here to join us.
What are you two up to?
We're talking. Just two normal people you know.
Valara had more questions about my work. She can be quite persuasive.
It all sounds so exciting. The things you've done.
Those are the ones that go well. Everyone wants a scandal.
Or both, like the time you...
Hold on. I don't think Rook's interested in that story.
You don't need to tell me if you're not comfortable.
It's less that, and more that the story needs the right atmosphere. After dark, over bad coffee. Or...
Speaking of, what's the situation with cooking? I can help out. I'm a pretty good cook. With some... Well, most of the time. Sometimes I get distracted and things burn.
There's no official rotation. Everyone just makes extra food when they get hungry.
Do you mostly cook Dalish foods? I haven't had a chance to
Sometimes. Not a lot of options, but I've learned a lot of different cooking styles, and...
Wait, real khachapuri? The hollowed out bread? I love khachapuri. What about you, Rook? What are you craving?
Cheese and bread were the only words I needed to hear.
You have no idea.
It's good with the right cheese, which can be hard to find out in the forest.
Well, we'll have to see what we can... You should have an assistant. Someone to make sure it doesn't... See if it tastes right. That sort of thing.
Nev Gallus, helping...
Again, the flattery.
Right, just a person.
Great. Now, let's see what we can...